I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Braves vs. Mets. My team pick is Braves minus 1.5 runs. In a short two-game set played in Boston, Atlanta won both contests, including a 5-0 victory over the Red Sox on Wednesday evening. Starter Chris Sale picked up his fifth win of the season against his old squad, pitching 6 innings and allowing no runs and 6 hits while striking out 10 batters. The Atlanta relief corps preserved the shutout by hurling 3 scoreless innings. DH Marcell Ozuna blasted 2 home runs and drove in 4 in the win. Ozuna now leads the league in home runs with 12. Shortstop Orlando Arcia also went deep for the Braves. After failing to exceed 3 runs in their previous 3 games, the Braves' offense came alive in Boston, scoring a combined 9 runs during the 2-game set. The Braves had success at Shea Stadium last season, winning 5 of 7 games played there against the Mets. They took 3 of 4 in New York during their last series, played in August last year. Atlanta hit a healthy .280 against Mets pitching on the road in their last 7 games, and they scored 6 runs or more in 4 straight. Adding to the Mets' woes in this contest, Atlanta's pitching staff also ranks high in multiple categories, including in the top 10 in ERA. The Mets have not had a home field advantage at Shea Stadium this year, losing there at a 52.6% clip. The Mets have not won a home series in their last 3 tries. Their pitching staff has struggled recently, allowing 5 runs or more to their opponents in 4 of their last 6 games. Morton has produced a 2-0 record with a 2.04 ERA in his previous 3 starts versus the Mets. The trends and stats strongly support an Atlanta victory in New York on Friday night. Take the Braves. My total pick is over 7.5 runs. The Mets won both games in their rain-shortened series with the Cardinal in St. Louis, including a 7-5 victory in the finale. Outfielder Brian Nemo's 5th long ball of the season in the 5th helped the Mets rally from a 3-run deficit, and they held on for the win. First baseman Pete Alonso also went deep and drove in 3 in the victory. Starter Jose Button picked up his first win, going 5 innings and allowing 3 earned runs on 5 hits while striking out 3. The Mets' offense has excelled recently, scoring 4 runs or more in 3 straight games. The Braves have averaged 7.06 runs overall against the Mets since 2023, and they have averaged 8 runs while playing in Shea Stadium during that time span. Each of the 3 games played between these 2 squads earlier this season went over the run total, with 42 runners crossing the plate during the 3-game set. The New York pitching staff has produced a 5.98 ERA against the Braves in 16 games since the 2022 season. The Braves have an elite offense this year, ranking high in several key categories, including top 5 placement in both batting average and slugging percentage, so they have the tools to score quickly in bunches. The Mets have gone over the run total in 2 of their previous 3 games, and they have scored 4 runs or more in 3 straight. Their pitching staff has given up 5 runs or more in 4 of their previous 6 games. The Braves have scored 4 runs or more in their previous 2 games. Most signs point to a higher scoring affair in New York on Friday night. Phillies vs. Marlins. My team pick is Phillies minus 1.5 runs. The Phillies are 26-12 overall this season, and they are currently in first place in the National League East Division. Philadelphia is 2 games ahead of the Braves through the first month of play. They were on a 7-game winning streak before a defeat in their latest game. In their last game, the Phillies lost 5-3 to the Blue Jays on Wednesday, May 8th. The Phillies trailed for the entirety of the game, but their 2 RBI came from Bryson Stott. Aaron Nola pitched 5.2 innings and allowed 4 earned runs and struck out 7 batters in the loss. He's a perfectionist, manager Rob Thompson said of Bryce Harper during Wednesday's loss. He wants to do well for the team, the city, the organization. He gets frustrated. On Friday, Ranger Suarez will take to the mound and will start against the Marlins. Suarez is 6-0 overall with an ERA of 1.72. He has started 7 games this season, and the Phillies are a perfect 7-0 when he has taken the bump. In his last outing, Suarez pitched 6 innings and allowed 3 earned runs and 7 hits in a win against the Giants on Saturday, May 4th. The pitcher fanned 6 batters in the game, too. In 3 road starts, Suarez has an ERA of 1.29 so far through the first month. The Phillies are hitting .258 this season, which ranks 3rd best in the sport so far. Philadelphia has scored the 4th most runs, and they have collected the 5th most hits. The Phillies have hit the 6th most home runs, and they have earned the 4th most walks. The team is hitting .270 against left-handed pitchers, and they are also hitting .261 away from home. The Phillies have won 7 of their last 8 games entering Friday night. They are also starting one of their best pitchers, Ranger Suarez. Suarez has an ERA of 1.72, and the Phillies are 7-0 when he has started this season. The Marlins will be starting Trevor Rogers, who has had a poor start to the year. Miami is 0-7 when he has started, and it will be another rough outing for Miami. The Phillies are also hitting .270 against left-handed pitchers, which will greatly benefit the road team on Friday night. Take the Phillies to cover. My total pick is over 7.5 runs. The Phillies go on the road for a 3-game series against the Marlins on Friday, May 10th. Philadelphia has one of the top records in the league with a 26-12 record. They have won 7 of their last 8 games entering Friday night. Miami is 10-29 overall, and they have really struggled through the first month of action. The Marlins have lost 5 of their last 6 games, including a 3-game sweep against the Dodgers. The Phillies will start Ranger Suarez while the Marlins send Trevor Rogers to the bump. It is a battle of lefties in the opening game of the series. Nationals versus Red Sox. My team pick is Nationals moneyline. The Washington Nationals are traveling to Boston after a loss on Wednesday against the Baltimore Orioles with a final score of 6-7. This would be a close loss for the Nationals, as they would end the short series with a tie of 1-1. The Nationals are heading on the road as they wrap up a 5-game homestand, which finished with a record of 3-2, as Washington wins their series against the Toronto Blue Jays 2-1. While the offense for the Nationals has improved in recent games, Washington still ranks 21st overall in batting average with a percentage of .231 and 21st as well in runs scored this season. With an on-base percentage of .313, the Nationals are getting on base but are not taking advantage of their men on base with an RBI 22nd in the league. Patrick Corbin allowed 1 run on 4 hits with 6 strikeouts in 6 innings versus the Red Sox last season. Boston ranks 4th to last in strikeout percentage with a percentage at 26% this season. Boston's offense has had some difficulties as of late, and I believe this will continue against the starting pitcher for the Nationals. This, coupled with the Nationals having a winning series last season against the Red Sox, should have them slightly more favored than they are. I see value in the Nationals line and will take them to win this one. Take the Nationals with the money line. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. The Boston Red Sox have an over-under record of 1-4 in their last 5 games. With the Red Sox struggling as of late generating offense and Boston leading the league in ERA, both teams should keep this game low-scoring and rely heavily on their pitching. With that in mind, I am going to lean toward the under. I am siding with the under at 8.5 runs.